Thank you very much, CAS Dr. Mercy Mwangangi. Fellow Kenyans, as you may recall, the government suspended international flights for a period of 2 weeks from Wednesday, 25th March 2020, which expires today at midnight. After serious consideration of the situation, the government has extended the ban for another 30 days with effect from tomorrow, 6th April 2020. This suspension will not, however, apply to those flights that are coming in to evacuate foreign nationals from the country. It also exempts cargo flights that are coming to the country to deliver goods. They must not, however, have passengers on board. And for these evacuations, let me emphasize one thing. We do not want just to have flights landing at Jomo Kenyatta Airport. We require, as a very firm requirement, that whoever is coming must give us 72 hours notice. So if you have any plans to evacuate your nationals, you must plan, you must give us advance notice of 72 hours at the very least. The issue about cargo flights is very important because you are aware we are very, very, very keen to import and to supply our local facilities with medical supplies and medical equipment. So we require these cargo flights to keep on coming to our country. In fact, as we are talking, we are already planning for Kenya Airways to fly on Wednesday to China to basically collect some key equipment, medical equipment, which will come to help us in the interventions which we have right now. Fellow Kenyans, we are appealing to those in the transport industry to adhere to the directives issued by the Ministry of Health with regard to maintaining hygiene standards in the transport sector. We did say earlier when we started communicating with the Kenyans and the press, that the transport sector is key in terms of transmission. We did say that 90% of our fellow Kenyans, they do use public transport. So this area is critically important if you are going to address the issue of making sure we don't have further transmission of the virus. To this end, we have observed that the said directives are not strictly being adhered to. For example, most matatus are still overloading, hence not observing social distancing. They are also not observing standards of hygiene as per the set standards. Therefore, we have made this decision. From tomorrow, Monday, 6th April 2020, any matatu operator found not observing the set directives will have their SACCO licenses suspended and the vehicle bonded. This directive applies to all public transport vehicles. The offenders will also be charged in a court of law in line with the Public Health Act for deliberately spreading the virus. And to the border riders who continue to flout the directives already issued, their motorcycles will be impounded and they will face the full force of the law. And for this one, we are working together with the Minister of Interior. The police have been briefed accordingly, and there will be no exemption. We know last time we made this announcement, and the same day you could see borders carrying 3 people. This must be understood very clearly, that from tomorrow, whoever flouts these regulations will have themselves to blame in terms of being locked up by the police and in terms of the vehicles, their equipment being impounded. Finally, the government has also directed that visits to our prisons shall remain suspended for another 30 days. I thank you for your attention.